Okay, so Thandar was saying that it looks like a bunch of the same usual suspects on gaming YouTubers have been running the wrong Corinne Busch story, such as Extra Life and a bunch of them, etc. It might have been the games industry business one. Like I said, I did a quick Google search right now, and I can't dig up the news article at close because the top slots are all taken up. And I read the news like a few days ago, but the top slots are all of these rumor posts right now. So a few days ago, it was announced that Corinne Busch was leaving Electronic Arts as a company. She's been there, I believe it was 18 years, um, if I'm not mistaken. And in her time with EA, she has worked her way up from the bottom and gone from one position to the next position to the next position, with the most recent being as one of the game directors on the game director of Dragon Age Veilguard. Um, and the opportunity came along for her to go head up a brand new project, a big CRPG project. Um, and as a result, she's been given creative direction to go guide that project, and that's a step up for her in her career. So she's going on to bigger and better things. Anyone who knows anything about gaming knows that this is the progression you take when you're in a production role. As new and better opportunities present themselves, you go and take those opportunities. There have been many other BioWare alumni who have gotten better opportunities to go run their own project at another studio and have done so. So it's not anything new with BioWare, it's not anything new with the gaming industry. The most recent that we've seen news on, the game director of The Witcher 3 has gone on and formed his own studio to do this studio Rebel Wolves, and they are doing The Blood of Dawnwalker. Um, where did you drop the link, Thandar? Because I don't have it. If you dropped it in YouTube or Twitch, it's going to nuke the link. Ping it to me on Discord if you can. It's all good. Anyway, the normal crowd of people who like to spread rumors on the internet have spread this as somehow this is the first piece of info that I saw on it, which had me shaking my head, and I addressed this during the live stream a couple days ago. Was I saw Asmongold talking about how Corinne Busch has left BioWare, and it's because Dragon Age failed so miserably that they fired her, and BioWare Edmonton is closing down. None of those things are true, and he was not the only one. I saw there was multiple of the same, like you said, Fextra Life and all these guys. I believe Grums was one of the reporting sources of this rumor that BioWare Edmonton is closing. By the way, these are the same guys who said that Avowed isn't launching, and then the same day Avowed is like, yeah, we're totally launching in a month from now. Like, you can't trust, you cannot trust these guys. Um, so no, she did not get fired. She left voluntarily, and she left because she was offered a better opportunity somewhere else. She was offered a step up the ladder to go head up a big, big CRPG project. Do you know what's going to make me laugh? Because we don't know where she went at the moment. I'm gonna, I'm gonna chuckle so hard if it turns out to be Larian, and she's off to head one of the multiple CRPG projects that Larian Studios has in the works. I could totally see that happening because Larian Studios has plenty of woke content in their games, and they only hire people who are behind big franchises. And if you remember, the Larian team was praising Dragon Age Veilguard in public about what an amazing game it was. I'm gonna I'm gonna laugh so hard if that ends up being where she went. But all we know is that Corinne Busch got a better job opportunity, and she went to pursue that job opportunity. And I say congratulations to her. It's always good when you get recognized for your hard work. Maybe not all of your projects get received the way you want them to be, but that doesn't matter. That in the long run of things, because in the grand scope of things is a better way to phrase that. Your hard work is recognized by the other people who work in your industry. And this is when it came back, like I was talking about the other day about the discussion we had about how angry toxic fans, their opinions don't matter. What matters are the people who actually liked your project, and those are the fans that you're making these games for. So I liked Dragon Age Veilguard. A lot of people like Dragon Age Veilguard. You can look at the ratings. Whether you liked or disliked the game, you cannot take away the fact that it has I believe, like an 85% plus positive rating, which is pretty good by industry standards. Not perfect, but it's pretty good by industry standards. Um, it had pros, it had cons, and it sold relatively well, although not out of the gate. But none of the Dragon Age games have sold out of the gate like that. So only time will tell what Dragon Age is going to do long term. Long term. We're obviously playing Mass Effect Andromeda right now, which is a controversial game in and of itself because a lot of people hated Mass Effect Andromeda. I did not. And they're currently working on the next Mass Effect game. Bioware Edmonton is not closed. Corinne Busch did not get fired. And all is moving on in the industry. These are the same people who are talking about, like, literally, I think the one I'm seeing right now is everybody's accusing Kingdom Come Deliverance of going woke. Um, because they've got, um, and this is so funny to me because the first game had it, but they've got LGBTQ plus characters in the game. And a lot of people seem to be forgetting that, like, the main bad guy, like the bad guy in Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 was gay. Like, out and proud gay. Like, it's like, what are you guys on about? Like, suddenly Kingdom Come Deliverance is the game that everyone should be hating because they've got gay characters in their game. And I saw someone talking about this on Twitter X the other day. I don't know the guy's name, but he was talking about how they're just inventing controversy at this point. And eventually they're going to run out of games that they can invent controversies around. And what are they going to do then? Because they can't. None of these guys actually plays games anymore. Have you noticed this? Like, Asmongold, as an example, like, never plays games. All he does is, like, make reactionary content, and it's all this kind of stuff. And he's not the only one who does it. I'm saying that these guys all used to play games, and now they don't play games. They just make up rumors and spread misinformation and use reaction videos to create it's literally them reacting to their own. It's just a reaction circle. It's a circle jerk. It's exactly what it is, Thangar. Yep. It's a circle jerk cycle. So no, it's not true. Corinne Busch did not get fired. Bioware Edmonton did not close. They are still working on the next Mass Effect game until such time as we get an official press release that says otherwise, which we have not. So there's no reason to speculate anything beyond that. I, for one, wish Corinne Busch all the best. Can't wait to figure out what the project is that she's working on next. I will happily play that product because I actually play video games, and I play games because they're fun, not because of who the game director is or who the publisher is. Although if I've liked a game director's previous product, it usually makes me want to go play their game. Conversely, some people would say, well, if I didn't like their product, I'm not going to want to play their game. Your loss. I think Larian would be a good fit for her. They've got multiple projects in the works, so, but who knows? But whatever project it is, I have no doubt that it's going to be fun, and I will be happy to play it once it comes out.